I'm Ahmed Muyidi. I'm from Saudi Arabia, from a small city in the southwest of Saudi Arabia called Jizan. In Saudi Arabia, teaching in the university required to study abroad, to get master and PhD. I get this a chance to teach journalism in one of the biggest school in university in Saudi Arabia, which is King Saud University, in the School of Media. So my job is waiting for me to come back to my country and transfer the experience, the information that I have learned here in the United States to them.
Beginning narrator, but you start off on camera.
The very first time I had him in the classroom, I thought about those challenges that he had. And I just thought, as an international student, for one, I thought it's always these students come in here with a purpose, and that, yeah, they usually come in with other disciplines. Being a scientist or someone that's working in mathematics, these are things that are very universal. But he was actually coming to work with language, the English language. But when you think about it, even above that, so he had to learn not just English, but how he's going to write it in broadcast style, how he's going to write it AP when he was going to do his research, and how he's going to just write regular papers in a classroom. And so I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work out. But as an educator, I never want to say a student can't do it. So the first thing I did was just met with him after class and say, I want you to be very honest. Where are you? And understanding what we need to do for this class.
Comparing to the standard of English in the United States, the result was what I expected. And I start from the level 1B, which is the standard of the AAC classes.
Now, after class, your professor might be in a...
First day of the classes, I was nervous, and also I wasn't in the mood, and homesick start from this point with me. Why I came here. I put myself in trouble. Finally, I went to some counselor in the AC and explained my situation. They helped me a lot at that time. When I applied for studying at KU school, I went with my friend who helped me as a translator between me and the dean of the graduate school in the journalism school. I didn't speak any words. The dean of this school gave me a chance, made deal with me that said, I'm gonna give you a chance to study in one of my classes. If you pass it successfully, I will give you admission. If you don't, I'm sorry for that.
A lot of things culturally that I thought would be a challenge for him. Coming from a point that I don't understand what I'm doing, but someone else has to help me get to where I need to get to. He was very receptive to whoever the tutor or the helper was going to be. I know they would be patient with him. I just hope that he would also see it as that, as a help, and not as a deterrent.
Many of the AEC teachers were helpful. They were, try to release our pressure by staying with us, talking to us individually as a friend, not as a students with teacher, but as a friend. They invite us to talk, to relieve our pain of studying English. Many people don't understand that, but I think studying new language is difficult. This semester I get a chance to submit one of my academic paper to a famous conference in Louisiana. My paper was about the history of the Saudi media. When I send them, I don't believe they will accept it because I don't believe my language in this paper was very professional enough to fit their requirement. But when they respond to me back, I was surprised. They wrote, it was a really nice paper, and we are looking to see you next April in the conference.
For him to be able to not just write about what's interesting to him and about his culture, but to present it as a scholar vocally to people and just be able to answer questions back and forth from the audience as they pose, well, what about your research on that? The Applied English Center here on campus has given him a wonderful sense of self.
So far, until now, I don't believe myself. Just 3 years before, I came without any English, and now I can write paper for the conferences. It will be great, changeable, a movement of my ability, of my skills. Until now, I don't believe that.